Greetings, travelers. I'm Henry Silver, and welcome to episode 16 of Starfield Shipwright. Today, we're going to be looking at the interiors of all the remaining 2x2 habs. To keep things straight in my head, I think of the hab as having a cross-shaped middle with 4 corners. Each corner has 2 spots for portholes or other habs to snap to. Snapping something there will cause the interior to rearrange, but regardless of what's snapped, the middle stays pretty static. I'm going to show you each hab with nothing snapped, and then again with 8 portholes snapped to it, so you can get a feel for what you'll sacrifice from the interior if you snap something there. Let's start with the 3 living quarters. Demos first. All living quarters have a hull of 5 and 3 passenger slots. The Demos living quarters have a half that's fairly open, with couches, a table, bathroom, workout equipment. The other half is partitioned into 2 smaller rooms with tables and chairs. Snapping 8 portholes on clears out the corners, but nothing as important is lost. Even the bathroom stays. Like Demos, half the Nova living quarters is fairly open, but unlike Demos, the couches and table are on one end, while a more expansive workout area is on the other end. Along the outer wall is 2 beds. The other half is split into 2 separate rooms. One of the rooms has a couple desks and a bathroom, while the other has tables and chairs. Snapping on 8 portholes shows the massive design weaknesses. You lose a desk, the bathroom, the couches, the exercise equipment, one of the beds, and all but one of the table and chair sets. The Stroud-Eklund living quarters is very similar to the Demos and demonstrates the superiority of the design. Like Demos, snapping portholes on changes very little of importance in the interior. Next, let's look at the only engineering bay 2x2, which belongs to Demos. It has a hull of 5 and 2 crew slots. Very industrial, the middle has a large engine of some type, while the control stations are all on the sides. Snapping 8 portholes clears out the corners, but the engine stays intact, as well as both control stations. Lastly, let's look at the all-in-one berths. They have a hull of 5 and 3 passenger slots. Let's start with Nova. The Nova all-in-one berth has one half open with a kitchen and bathroom on one end, seating area on the other end, and the middle has a partitioned off storage area. The other half is further split into 2 rooms. One has 2 beds and a table, while the other has tables and chairs. Snapping on 8 portholes costs you some tables and chairs, storage, and the bathroom, but you don't lose the kitchen or any beds. Finally, let's look at the Tayo all-in-one berth. This is the most open of all the 2x2s we've seen today. One middle side has a walled-off area for the beds, while the opposite side has a bathroom and a partitioned-off kitchen. The middle of the room has couches and tables. Snapping on 8 portholes clears out the corner and costs you the bathroom. And that's going to do it for the rest of the 2x2 habs. Check back soon for the start of the 2x3 habs. Thanks for hanging out until the end. Hopefully you found something useful. If you did, please like that smash button, comment, and subscribe. I'm Henry Silver. I'll see you next time.